Hello and welcome back to the Hustler Fund series here at UNK TV. Hapa tunachambua mambo tu ya Hustler Fund, strictly Hustler Fund and all that it entails. So there are so many questions about the Hustler Fund. It has been launched by the president. Unasikia tu finya *254# unalipo unapata hiyo loan, and there are so many questions unajiuliza. So wacha to break down some of the most frequently asked questions, and one of them is, how does the Hustler Fund work? Inaoperate aje Hustler Fund? Hii Hustler Fund it's a loan facility from the government na inatumwa through the mobile phone. Una apply ukitumia simu yako na unapata kutoka simu yako kupitia simu yako, na una repay back, unailipa hii loan kupitia simu yako. So it's very simple. Unafinya tu *254#, una register, una follow the processes. It's very simple, and then ukisha receive your pesa una repay back using the same phone. Very simple. Ukiwa na Airtel, ukiwa na Telkom, ukiwa na Safaricom, very simple. Ni products gani zinapatikana kwa Hustler Fund? So far, on 30th November, President launch the personal finance. Wanaita personal finance facility. It is one of the products ya Hustler Fund ambayo ina target watu individual, and I think that is the best, sababu hii mambo ya kuapply kama group nini inasumbua sana, na wewe unapiga asol zako kivyako, hutaki kusumbua na mtu. So hiyo personal finance ndo the first product that has been launched already. The micro loan will be launched in from February next year. So kuna hiyo personal finance, kuna the micro loan, kuna SMEs loan, kuna startup loan, na kuna loans zingine ambazo zitakuja. But hiyo personal finance loan ina go between 500 shillings to 50,000. So ukiapply mara ya kwanza, probably utaanza kupewa 500, 1,000, 2,000, ukirepay back una graduate pole pole. So hivyo ndo ina happen. Ina operate using a credit scoring technology ambayo ina assess your honesty in repaying the loan, your speed in repaying. Kama unalipa pole pole, maybe auta graduate haraka sana, but as long as you are repaying consistently, uta graduate, utaongezewa pesa pole pole. Like any other bank, ukirepay vizuri wanakuongezea, ukirepay ukifuata the terms wanakuongezea pesa. Yeah. So na repayment period ni around 14 days. So after 14 days unafaa kuwa umelipa hiyo loan within 14 days. So tuseme umeomba 1,000, unafaa urudishe 1,000 within 14 days. Another thing about vile Hustler Fund inoperate ni kwamba iko na interest rate ya 8%. It is so far the cheapest loan available in the country. 8% per annum. Ukicalculate per day inakuja 0.000219% per day. Inamaanisha hata ukiboro like 500 shillings, in 14 days unafaa urudishe 500 shillings plus 1 shillings and 53 cents. Maze, yani umeboro 500, unafaa urudishe 501.53 shillings. Yeah? It's very cheap. And then watu wanauliza, how much will borrowers access? You can only access any amount from 500 shillings to 50,000. But as I explained ni kwamba lazima utaomba ya kwanza, ukirepay vizuri, unaongezewa, limit yako inapanda hivyo. So it's very simple. Your limit increases depending on how you repay these loans. And then pia nimeona watu wengi wanauliza, what happens when a customer borrows? By the way, ukiomba hii pesa kuna some deductions inakatwa kidogo, hata si pesa mingi. First of all, ukiborrow like 1,000 shillings, 5% of that 1,000 shillings inaenda to your savings. There's a saving mechanism ambayo hii Hustler Fund imekuja nayo. Inajaribu ku-encourage watu waeze kuborrow hizi kusave while you are borrowing. Kwa hivyo ukiborrow 1,000, 5% goes to a saving scheme. ambayo bado ni pesa yako. So 5% of 1000 ni ngapi? 50 bob. So hiyo 50 bob inaenda to your savings. Na hiyo 50 bob, hiyo savings imegawanywa mara mbili. 70% of your savings inaenda to your pension scheme. Hustlers kama kawaida, you don't care about how you will retire. Unapiga tu masol zako mjengo, biashara pale sokoni, uko na kahoteli and whatever. Ama uko kwa online jobs, una make pesa tu kwa hizi masol. And you are not saving anything for your retirement. So, ukiborrow pesa, 50 bob, 70% of 50 bob inaenda to your pension scheme that the government will be running. And then the remaining 30% is your savings yenye unaweza withdraw anytime. Sijajua unaweza withdraw at what time, but it can be withdrawn the 30% which is 15 bob. 35 shillings will go to your pension scheme. So it is a very creative way to encourage Kenyans to save, to encourage hustlers to save as they borrow and repay these funds. I think that is clear. So it's very simple. Inatusaidia to save. So guys, make sure you try this out. And then kuna swali watu wanauliza, in case ukiborrow pesa na huko anataka kuomba, maybe ulikuwa na jaribu tu kastukia umeomba 3000 instead of borrowing 300 shillings. Uliongeza ka zero pale mwisho. So wanasema kwamba you must repay you 3000. You wanted to borrow maybe 1000. Ukaongeza zero huko mwisho ikakuwa ngapi? 10000. You will have to repay that 10000 because ikisha kuja it is irreversible. You must repay it. It's either you ulipe tu saa hiyo so that ulipe your pesa, ama utumie pesa for after 14 days urudishe. So there's no way about, you must repay. And then wanasema, watu wanauliza pia, how is the loan repaid? Of course you'll repay through the phone. Nimeona M-Pesa app already wako na the Hustler Fund app ndani ya M-Pesa. So there's a way you'll be able to repay using your M-Pesa. Ukienda maybe kwa Tcash, there's a way, of course there's a way you can repay it using your phone. Hauhitaji kwenda kwa bank and maybe deposit something. No. You just pay everything via the phone, which is a very good thing. I hope all the other government payments iende tu kwa simu, sababu itatupunguzia mashida mingi sana. Okay. Another question. Unaweza transfer this loan to another mobile phone number. Yani umeomba na 0728 and then unataka kutransfer loan iende kwa your other number ya maybe 071 something. Ama unataka kutransferia hii loan to your to a friend or your wherever. That is not possible. The answer is no. Hiyo namba yenye liboro hiyo pesa, hiyo ndio namba inafaa repay na itabaki kwa hiyo namba. It cannot be transferred. The liability of the loan cannot be transferred to another number. And then, of course, ndio mtu uweze kuomba hii pesa unafanya aje? That is another very big question. Watu wanauliza ndio nipate hii pesa, what do I need? What are the requirements? And so, to be eligible, ama ndio uweze qualify for this loan. It's very simple. You must be a Kenyan aged above 18 years. So unafaa kuwa na 18 years and above, unafaa kuwa na national identity card. So 18 years, ukuwe na ID, unafaa kuwa na line ya simu, either Airtel, Telkom ama Safaricom. Na hiyo number, hiyo line ya Airtel, ya Safaricom, ya Telkom, inafaa ikuwe imekuwa ikiexist for 90 days and above. So kama umenunua SIM card juzi, unataka kuomba naye Hustler Fund, it won't work. So you must have it 90 days and above, more than 90 days. Inafaa ikuwe duly registered. SIM cards nowadays are properly registered. So kama SIM card yako haiko properly registered with your mobile service provider, then it won't work. And then lazima ukuwe na mobile wallet account. Kwa mfano lazima ukuwe na M-Pesa. Unaweza kuwa na line na bado hujaregister M-Pesa. That won't work. You must have a registered M-Pesa in your line. You must have, kama unatumia Airtel, you must have registered Airtel money kwa hiyo line. Wase wengi wako na Airtel lines but hawana Airtel money. So hawezi tumia line kuomba pesa ya Hustler Fund. It's not possible. You must have the mobile money account ya hizo mobile companies. T-Cash the same. So ukiwa na T-Cash, uko na T-Cash, uko na M-Pesa, umeregister for Airtel money, then it's possible to borrow that money. Another requirement ni the SIM card must have been in use for 90 days. Hiyo nishasema. Na lazima ukuwe na valid ID. Unaweza kuwa na 18 years, uko na kalaini hapo lakini your registration haiko sawa, then you won't qualify. All this data is held by the government. Government wanajua watu wao wote, so hawezi ruka hiyo. Okay, tuseme uko na line mbili. 2 lines ya Safaricom or plus ya Airtel hadi ya Telkom ya kununua bundles. Can you borrow money from all these lines? The answer is no. So kama uko na line mbili ya Safaricom na line moja ya Airtel hapo, hawezi tumia the same line, the different lines kuomba Hustler Fund. It's not possible because wanatumia ID number. For instance, I have 2 Safaricom lines. So once nimeregister with this line na niombe pesa, I cannot use my other line to borrow another loan from the Hustler Fund. It's not possible because wanatumia ID. So kama umetumia ID one of your line to borrow the money, then itabidi umetumia hiyo mpaka mwisho. Ukitaka kutumia the other line to borrow money, then you must deregister from Hustler Fund kwa hiyo line nyingine, and then now go on and register afresh using the other line because wanatumia the ID number with only one phone number. Right? I guess that is now clear. Alafu, what happens nikipoteza simu? Ukipoteza simu, haina shida. Si line yako na ID number yako iko. So you go and renew and you can repay back your loan pole pole. No problem. Because number ni ile ile, ID number ni ile ile. You can go and renew your line. Hata uki lose that number and maybe get a new number, the other one ikuwa deregistered by Safaricom or Airtel or whatever, the ID number remains, and the new number that you'll have, that is the number you'll use to repay your loan. Alafu pia kama uko na savings kwa hiyo number, the savings inaenda to your ID number, so you won't lose your savings because tumepoteza line. So no problem, ukipigwa ngeta simu iende, no worries, your money is safe, your loan is safe. You must repay the loan. So wezi sema ati nimepoteza simu, now I won't be paying. No. Okay, what happens ukidefault? Tuseme nimechukua pesa na nimedefault. Umechukua do, umedefault. So first of all, remember, you have 14 days to repay this loan. You've borrowed 1,000, you have to pay it back after 14 days. So 14 days imelapse na hujalipa. So it affect your credit scoring ratings. So your credit rating inakuwa affected. Maybe ulikuwa 80%, unaweza rudi up to 70%. So ukifikisha 14 days na hujalipa, what happens ni wanakuongezea another 15 days more. That is good, eh? So 15 days. But sasa rates, the interest rate yenye ita-apply itakuwa ni 9.5%. So it won't be 8% as before kwa the 14 days. So sasa utakuwa nalipa na a rate higher than the previous 14-day period. So it was 8%. Default usipolipa by then, unaongeza another 15 days, and then your rate will increase. So the more na delay, the more rate, the higher rate it will be applied on the loan. Wanasema after more than 30 days of default, the borrower loses all the credit scores accumulated and the Hustler Fund account is frozen. What? So umedefault ile ya 14 days, umekosa kulipa, ukaongezewa 15 days na ukapewa a new rate 9.5%, another 15 days. That is 29 days. On the 30th day na hujalipa anything, umedefault, account yako inakuwa frozen. So the hustler fund account inakuwa frozen. So uliomba 1000, after 30 days haujalipa, hiyo account inafungwa. So you won't be able to access hustler fund again. I think they'll introduce other regulations ndio uweze kurudi. But it's a good thing. So you have 1 month. Ukifail kulipa, hauta apply your loan tena. So unafungiwa nje. Ukilipa, then tunaendelea vizuri, tunaendelea kusikizana. And then whether ulikuwa default, uko listed kwa CRB as a defaulter or not, hustler fund haijali hiyo. Iko na credit rating system yake yenyewe. So ukiingia huko na madhambi zako huko nje, ukuja hapa kwa hustler fund and you'll be an angel, then you'll be treated like an angel you are under the hustler fund. A good thing. So mambo ya credit scoring huko nje, ukianza hustler fund, you start with a clean slate. Yeah. So pia defaulter anaweza lipa hizo deni at once ama pole and begin to borrow again after full repayment. So maze, hustler fund, I think it is one of the best thing, and we must credit the president for implementing this thing. He was sworn in, ilikuwa ni lini? August. Haijamaliza 100 days and he is already implementing his campaign promises. So guys, I think we've had enough. Wacha tumalizie hapo. Remember to subscribe maze. Thank you so much. See you in another episode of the Hustler Fund series.